Hi, I'm Samantha Anderson, Director of Communications for Newton Public Schools, and I'm here with Superintendent Dr. Deb Ham to go over last night's Board of Education meeting. The Board of Education decided to approve the 2021 capital outlay plan. Could you just let us know what all goes into that?
Sure. Well, a lot of different expenditures that both are reoccurring and planned for, and some that just need to be taken care of. So we started with the 5-year maintenance plan that has been developed so that we can be more proactive and planned in our maintenance of our buildings. So that was approved for $1,172,936. So that is the largest amount of money within the budget. Then we're also providing dollars for technology upgrades in the amount of $500,000. We had some remaining expenses from this year, so those are also included. And then we're replacing helmet and shoulder pads for the football team. That is a really important expenditure to keep our students safe on the football field. Looking at replacing 2 buses that need to be replaced and a vehicle. So that was the amount of $175,000. And then some safety and security set aside. We want to continue our work in that area. And so it's $25,000 set aside for that purpose. And then just for emergencies and emergency set aside $50,000. Sometimes machinery breaks or those kinds of things that we hadn't really planned on. And this will allow us to have some set aside dollars for that. So the total amount that was approved last night by the board is $2,135,936. And we will begin bidding those items that are in excess of $20,000. And this is an 18-month budget, so it will actually go over 2 school years. So some things will be done this spring, some things will be done over the summer, and then some things will continue into the next school year.
All right. The board also finalized the superintendent's schedule. The board will actually be meeting tonight to decide their candidates.
Yes.
And those candidates will start being interviewed as soon as Monday. So
Correct.
It's going to be a really quick turnaround. But could you let us know what those candidates should expect when they come interview?
Sure. Well, we're very excited to have new faces visiting our district, whoever that turns out to be. So they will be involved in a variety of opportunities around the district. They will meet with the building principals. They will have an opportunity to meet with district office staff, and then tour the community and buildings and have an opportunity to meet and greet some people in the buildings. In addition to that, they will kind of just be around the community. So how much time they actually get to interact within the community is a little bit unknown. It will depend on the schedule. But in addition to that, the community will have an opportunity to meet and greet the superintendent candidates from 3:45 to 4:30 here at McKinley. And that opportunity is just to come and go. So it's very open, very informal. And at that time, anybody is welcome to attend. So that would include our staff and anyone in the community that is available. We will also put the information out as to what days, once the board has decided how many candidates they're interviewing. It could be as few as 3 and as many as 5. So it could be Monday through Friday. This meet and greet will occur each of those days, or it could be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. So we'll just see how the board, how many candidates the board picks, and then we can let the community know when that opportunity to meet and greet will be.
Okay. And then the transportation department's been working hard on applying for some grants, and they did recently get one. Could you let us know what it is?
Yes, it is the state clean diesel grant. In the amount of $20,000. That's about 25% of the cost of a new bus. And it is something that we have applied for before and the district has received before, but it helps districts to be able to retire old diesel engines that are not as energy efficient and effective as they could be. So we're excited to be able to offset the cost of buses that we need to replace anyway. So we certainly appreciate the efforts of Sheila Zawalin and Matt Morford as they have worked through that process.
All right. The board also approved a number of gifts. Could you let us know what those were?
Yes. And again, we are always so appreciative of all of the support that we receive from the community. MKC donated to Walton Rural Life a donation of $500 to be used for resources and supplies at that school. Then Jody Davis donated a 1993 Nissan Sentra valued in the amount of $1,200 to Newton High School Auto Department. Claymore Lanes is our sponsoring bowling alley for our Newton High School bowling team. And so they are providing $5,000 worth of services that extends from January 1st to March 7th and the bowling team's season. And that includes their practice time, bowling events, and those kinds of things. So we really appreciate the support of that business. The Society of Mechanical Engineers donated to Newton High School Railer Robotics an amount of $500 for supplies and travel expenses as they get ready to compete a little bit later this spring. So those were the ones that the board had to approve. But in addition to that, we are also thankful for gifts that don't require board approval to accept, but are always very gratefully accepted. Buddy Enterprises donated to Newton High School Railer Robotics the amount of $200, again, to help support them with supplies and competition expenses. And then Heartland Credit Union donated to Opportunity Academy $400 to help with project-based learning and student life skills. So once again, very appreciative of those donations from our community.